Hello friends, today we're going to be diving into a great tool for school. It is Google Earth Web. Have you ever wanted to pick your kids up and throw them somewhere else on the globe? Obviously not like that, but take them anywhere on a virtual field trip, drop them into an amazing experience. This tool is going to let you do that. So first, how do we get there? We're going to go to earth.google.com/web. And this will drop you into the Google Earth web experience. It's an amazing one, and it gives you so many opportunities to let your kids get creative with their learning. First thing I want to show you are just some of the functionality of this tool. There's a great search feature. So we're going to head to the Grand Canyon. All right, and you'll see that just the search and navigating features are really easy. I can use my mouse scrolling to zoom in and out. If I don't have mouse scrolling, I can use this. At first glance, it looks like it's just a 2D overview, which is kind of dumb. But if you click 3D, you're going to see that it goes in a little bit deeper. It gives me some more detail. This works in cities too. So if we weren't at the Grand Canyon, we were in New York City, we would actually see the shape of those buildings laid out, which is kind of fun. It allows me to explore, and I'm going to drop you in to a place that I think is cool, even closer. So you see this little person, unassuming guy. What this guy does is he drops me into Street View, which means it's going to give me a live 360-degree image that I can interact with. And any of these blue lines are points where I could drop this person. I'm going to drop us actually into the canyon. And these were taken from a boat, so we might have not the sharpest images right here, but you'll get the idea. So I'm going to drop us down into the Colorado River in the Grand Canyon. And we're going to start looking at some of our surroundings. This is the view from this particular spot. If I don't like that view, which I don't particularly, then I can zoom out and we can choose another location to work with as well. But just as easy as clicking this person and dropping onto any blue line that you see. This will give you Street View and get some pretty cool views. Now, thinking through the how to use this in class, well, I don't care if you're a language arts teacher, you're a social studies teacher, science teacher, any subject area that you teach, there are opportunities for Google Earth Web. Imagine this, even teaching math. I can offer a variety of real-world problems because I can literally pick my students up and drop them anywhere. So I'm going to show you a city right now. I'm going to go to New York City. New York, USA. It's going to pick me up and fly me across the globe to that location. Even that part in itself is kind of fun. You can compare locations and distances that you're seeing. So if I zoom in a little closer to this, you'll start to see Manhattan. And we move down. Wow, it's 3D rendering all of these buildings. So super fun. But even cooler when we think that I can pick this person up and drop them on any major city in this location. So what's the view like from right here? I don't know, but we'll find out. And the other neat thing about this is once I have selected this view, if I have something that I want to talk about in my class specific to this, maybe it's this building, all I have to do is grab this link and copy it. And now this web link is shareable to my students. So I can put my students straight into that. So they'll click that link, they paste it. It would load them into Google Earth and instantly zoom them down onto that exact location that I've marked for myself, which is a pretty amazing feature if you ask me, because there's a lot of times we want kids to explore something, but we don't just want them randomly zooming around the planet. So this would give you the ability to get right into whatever it is you're trying to talk about, whether that be a historical landmark in social studies class or some crazy rock formation you want to talk about in the geology class, or even just a really cool, spooky setting that you want kids imagining for their writing in your language arts class, doing some descriptive writing experience. I can do that. I can take them anywhere, like I said. I'm going to search one more feature just to kind of show you. Great Wall of China. So maybe I'm studying the Great Wall in social studies, and I want to get them more of a global perspective of why this was such a great, amazing accomplishment for the time being. I can do that. So if I zoom out here, I can give them an overall global view. And again, I just want to point out that the Street View feature works it doesn't only work in the United States. You can take them anywhere on the globe. So you'll see these are photospheres right here. I'm going to drop this person into this location, and it'll be this stretch of the Great Wall. Not really sure what this is going to look like, but it's kind of cool. And again, anytime I have these arrows, I can use my arrow keys on my keyboard to kind of walk and navigate. So I'm using right now, and I'm turning right. Using left and turning left. And when I push forward, it's going to slowly snap me through all these different images and show me the different spots that are available, which is pretty crazy, pretty cool, and you can give your kids some really neat experiences. So nothing like learning about the Great Wall while standing on top of it. And though we can't afford a field trip to the Great Wall of China, we can at least take our kids there digitally and show them an overview of why it was placed where it was, the importance, why they chose the highest terrain in most cases to place it. Whatever you were talking about, you can really dig into those concepts. So search, great feature. There's also this Voyager tool on the left-hand side, and I'm going to dive into that. What the Voyager tool is, it is a pre-made experiences, essentially related to a variety of different topics. So we have education, we have culture, we have nature. I found a lot of science teachers would probably love some of the experiences that they dive into if I'm talking about ecosystem or climate change or whatever it is that I might be diving into. There are some neat experiences built in here for science teacher. For social studies, if I want to give my kids perspective of what it's like to live in different locations on the globe or one spot in particular, I'm going to show you a really cool one called This Is Home that I think represents what's possible with this. So you'll see when I choose a Voyager experience, I click into it, it's going to preload a custom curated journey, essentially, that we allow our students to participate in. So first we're going to go to Africa, and you can see at any point I could get back to this table of contents and it's going to show me my options, but we're going to go to Africa to start, and it's going to tell me a little bit of a story. We're going to look at Madagascar first, so when I click the next arrow, it's going to actually dive me down into Street View and really tell the story of this experience. What is it like to live where these people live? This is just one small facet of what Google Earth Web can do, but these Voyager experiences are really neat. They can be touching. They can allow kids to really feel like they're a part of whatever it is they're learning about that day in class. So great opportunities there. So quick recap. Again, we have the search feature, which can take us anywhere. Pyramid of Khufu. So we're going to drop into Egypt right now and look at the Great Pyramids of Giza. Think creatively. Where would you take your kids? With infinite options, we can drop our students in almost anywhere in the globe and allow them to see what it's like to actually be there. So we'll end you here at the footsteps of the Pyramid of Giza, challenging you to think through, where would you go? If you have questions about how to use this, don't hesitate to reach out. So many cool opportunities with Google Earth Web for school. Get creative and do some amazing things for your kids. Have a good one.